Alright. So another day, another Diddy video. Somebody else got something to say. Shout out to Jamal, aka Jamal.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We got this video from Binge Central. It says Mike Tyson exposes Diddy for what really happened at his crazy parties. Now, for those of you who don't know, Mike Tyson used to party. His brother had one of the biggest entourages around him. He used to be hanging out with everybody. Everybody wanted to be around Mike Tyson. So I know this brother's seen a lot. It's just crazy because, you know, a lot of people are kind of getting on these celebrities who are kind of like speaking out now. I feel like once one person says it, they think it's safe to do, and then they want to come and finally speak out. But like if they would have spoke out long time ago, but we gonna see this, man. Again, appreciate all the love and support you guys coming over and watching. We ain't gonna waste no more time. Let's jump right into it.
The raid that took place here happened a little bit after 3 o'clock this afternoon, and a neighbor tells me that about 30 to 40 law enforcement officers showed up to the house out here.
Sean Combs has found himself in the news again for the wrong reasons. This time, it is about the Homeland Security raids on his two homes in Miami and LA. The situation,
Let's be real, have we really seen him in the news for much good, like ever?
has received much media attention in the past few days. Former heavyweight boxer Mike Tyson is elated about the feds raiding the billionaire's houses. Tyson, who has a long-standing feud with Diddy, was one of the first to react to the event. Trouble started between the two a few months ago after new revelations showed Diddy's possible connection to the death of music legend Tupac Shakur.
Oh yeah.
Mike Tyson recently brought up the surprising topic, seemingly implying Diddy's involvement.
I knew him before he was Diddy, he says. That's interesting. And, I already been thinking about this whole Tupac thing, and I think I even commented on it on the last video. I understand it was 1996, cameras weren't like they are now everywhere, but there is no way that they didn't know who it was, let alone that however many years, 24 something years later, no, more like 30, they're gonna come and say, I guess 28 if you want to get technical, that they have an arrest come again.
And in Tupac's death.
He spoke about Tupac's MR during an interview and said it was all planned. I just think, this is my personal opinion, all that stuff was planned in advance. That was the perfect opportunity for something like that to happen. Everybody knew everybody was going to be there.
Mike Tyson recently claimed that he has new evidence linking the death of the rapper to Diddy Combs. The revelation reignited the long-standing speculation surrounding the tragic death of Tupac. The rapper mesmerized the world with his lyrical prowess. He was one of his generation's best musicians and a boxing follower.
And I also heard that someone said that Biggie Small's mother said that Biggie really didn't like Diddy.
I could see that.
If y'all hear any noise, they're working on the street. Try to get this video done before it get too loud.
During his lifetime. In a separate interview, Tyson said he wished for 5 minutes alone with Tupac's murderers so he could get revenge for his late friend. In a separate interview, Tyson also claimed that Diddy is gay and tried to force him into that lifestyle.
All the time I'm on myself, I'm selling my body to these people, and then these people tell you some stuff, you say, fuck. Yeah, I don't belong here.
Tyson's claims have shocked many people, but Diddy claims the former boxer is tripping and can't prove his claims. Let's return to the latest raid on the music mogul's home and explain how it happened. A few days ago, Homeland Security agents conducted searches of Holmby Hills and Miami mansions belonging to Sean Diddy Combs.
Why not the New York house is one question I got for it, for whomever. And two, I would take Mike Tyson's word over Diddy's or anybody involved right here.
On Monday, as part of a federal inquiry into trafficking allegations involving the music mogul. According to media sources familiar with the inquiry, the large mansion where Diddy released his last album last year was full of agents.
What, the Love album with the kid that just got arrested, something Paul, something with a young kid, basketball player, something Paul.
who served a search warrant and gathered evidence on behalf of an investigation being conducted by prosecutors in the Southern District of New York.
It just pisses me off that it's right in our faces, directly right in our faces. I think his name was Brendan Paul. He was just arrested, like, on the 25th of March.
The same reason 2 of Diddy's sons were shortly detained on the property as agents searched the mansion.
As part of an investigation into alleged... Today, an updated civil lawsuit makes similar...
What's up with this statue, by the way? I mean, I'm just saying. It's a weird statue. And look at them all barreling in. What else? I'm guessing that wasn't there, that big old thing. Alright.
Allegations.
They're going to probably be arresting me just because we want to have a good time.
Multiple safes broken into, drawers ripped open.
The rapper turned entrepreneur, Diddy, or Sean Combs, has become the focus of intimidation and trafficking allegations since 2023. The raid is the latest and most serious threat to his celebrity lifestyle. 4 ladies filed civil lawsuits against Diddy. In addition, his former girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, also known as Cassie, accused the billionaire of violation and repeated physical assaults, and said he forced her to be intimate with male courtesans in front of him. However, Diddy settled the lawsuit with Cassie and closed the case. However, other lawsuits remain, and more lawsuits are expected.
He closed that lawsuit with Cassie the very next day. Look, I gotta pay you all this money because you told everybody everything about me.
As more revelations accuse the music mogul of wrongdoings. Consequently, many celebrities have made claims about Diddy's wrongdoings, with some accusing him of engaging in gay activities. These celebrities include Suge Knight, Kanye West, and 50 Cent. At the same time, some have suggested that he will be sent to jail in the coming months. In a candid discussion on the Club Shay Shay podcast, Cat Williams suggested that Diddy would be exposed this year. The comedian alleged, "You have to tell Diddy no," and further claimed that he has receipts from everything he shared with host Shannon Sharp on the episode. In a separate discussion, the comedian claimed that he
They sure didn't, did they? They sure did not. Don't nobody want to believe it until it's...
Expected $50 million from the music mogul 4 times. However, no evidence yet supports his claims. Although Diddy has denied all the claims, an investigation into these lawsuits is still ongoing. Interestingly, media sources claim that firearms were found at both homes belonging to Diddy. The agents of Homeland Security also seized 2 phones belonging to Diddy before his trip to the Bahamas.
Federal agents who were at both residences yesterday in Miami and here in Los Angeles, blasting what they're calling a show of force by armed tactical agents. The attorney describing this as a witch hunt.
On the day of the raids, Diddy spoke about the situation through his lawyer, Aaron Dyer. Yesterday, there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' home. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way...
No excuse? Are you kidding?
His children and employees were treated. He denied rumors that the rapper was detained and called the raid a witch hunt, adding that Diddy had spoken and cooperated with authorities since the investigations began.
Just because you're a criminal informant, a CI, doesn't mean you're cooperating in your own case. That means maybe you cooperated. I mean, like, the statement could be true. Yes, Diddy has cooperated because he's a freaking criminal informant. So yeah, he's cooperated quite a bit. But we're talking about the here and now.
Attorney for rapper and producer Sean Diddy Combs is maintaining his innocence in the first public statement since yesterday's federal raids on his homes in Florida and California.
Also this week, a man the police described as Diddy's drug mule named Brendan Paul was arrested by federal agents in Miami airport while he was allegedly carrying supposed contraband inside of his travel bags. The arrest of the 25-year-old came on the same day as the raid on Diddy's home. He is also accused of working for Diddy to gather and distribute guns for him. In the same lawsuit filed by Rodney Jones, he testified to personally seeing Mr. Paul either transport or try to transport illegal drugs on flights between LA, Miami, Virginia, the Caribbean, and London on 3 occasions. However, Mr. Paul hasn't made any...
His life is pretty much over. 25 years old. Over.
comment concerning the arrest, either publicly or through his lawyer. He was released after posting a $2,500 bail. The former athlete is expected to be in court on 24th of April, 2024.
But we believe that what they're wanting to do is do further investigation with law enforcement, the Florida case, to see if there's a way that they can tie his arrest to Puffy.
Despite allegations of working as an associate of Diddy, his residence shows him as living with his parents in Chagrin Falls, Ohio. This is strange given that Diddy is a billionaire and his associates should be worth a few $1 million. In a separate incident, music legend Usher revealed what...
So you just got some random ass kids out here that think you're hyped because you're who you are, living with their parents for F's sake. What, you ring them up on the phone and say, like, I got a trip for you, go pick up your ticket and stop by? What?
He saw at Diddy's home when he lived with him at the age of 13. The clip resurfaced on social media after the raids by Homeland Security on Diddy's homes in Miami and L.A.
And that's the thing, too. A lot of people have been saying stuff for years. But a lot of people really maybe haven't seen that. And now all this stuff is resurfacing and people are like, what? And I'm like, hey, that clip of Usher was from years ago. You know, so...
Years
a lot of people
ago.
may not pay attention to stuff until, like,
it's boom in their face.
I guess they feel it's worth watching. But like
something
I said,
like that.
I think it might have been Wendy Williams first.
I would agree.
Who said something a long time ago, but nobody.
The Federal Reserve.
I could not agree more that Wendy Williams was definitely probably one of the first. And we see what happened to her. She got blacklisted off of New York radio, and now she...
attention to it. Now, they're acting like it's brand new news.
Facts.
In the clip, the R&B superstar answers questions about his time living with the music mogul when he was 13 years old. Diddy is credited with discovery and nurturing...
So perhaps I stand corrected. He was 13, not 10. But I don't know, man. I still gotta look.
...of artists such as Usher and Maze, who rose to fame in the mid-90s. Diddy and Usher met after the R&B singer signed a recording deal with L.A. Reid, who reportedly sent him to live with Diddy in New York for a year. Usher called the experience Flavor Camp. He recalled how Diddy introduced him to a...
Well, I've heard about these flavor camps, by the way. This goes all the way back to Motown, and literally, like, the making of the band, that title is... effed up too, like Lou Pearlman, L.A. Reid, all of this.
Different kind of lifestyle. Usher also described his time with Diddy as pretty wild, saying he witnessed curious things and emphasized that this was the 1990s. When asked if...
I just got to throw in, as if it was like the 90s was like the 60s or something. I don't know, the 70s, 60s, summer love, where people were running around eating, hallucinogens and stuff. Like, this was the 90s. Like, well, what makes that so much different than today other than technology? I don't know.
If he would allow his child to live with Diddy, he answered, hell no.
I mean, I'm 13 years old. I'm not here to party with you. I don't want to go to the clubs. Matter of fact, I'm too young to even be in here. Why you got me in clubs? There were a lot of things I seen and a lot of positions that I think I was put in.
The raid on Diddy's home has generated...
Probably meant that in a few ways, and Jamal's face, I think, speaks volumes on what I just said and what Usher just said. A lot of positions.
Plenty of responses from musicians and other celebrities, including the rapper, producer, and businessman Curtis Jackson, also known as 50 Cent. The rapper, who is known for his controversial statements, took to his social...
50 blunt as could be, and don't want nothing from nobody. Anyway, let's listen.
Media page, specifically Instagram. After the news of the authorities raiding Diddy's home broke, the rapper appeared to mock Diddy in his post. Shot just got real. Then he shared an image of the raid on the music mogul's home. Then he went on further to say, the feds in all the cribs. Damn, they got the kids in cuffs. 50 Cent also reacted to the incident on X, formerly called Twitter, saying, now it's not Diddy do it, it's Diddy done. They don't come like that unless they got a case. For the same reason, Audrey O, a member of the group Danity Kane,
was just talking about her yesterday, I think, in this exact video.
Formed by Diddy on an MTV reality show said, "What you sow, you shall reap." She posted on Instagram. The group
Yeah, poor thing didn't age well, that's for sure. I don't even know which one she is in this picture. I don't think she is in this picture because she got thrown out. I don't know, though.
Danity Kane later signed with Diddy's Bad Boy Records in 2005. Other group members include Andrea Fimbray, Juanita D. Woods Woodgett, Dawn Richard, and Shannon Becks. Danity Kane disbanded in 2009 after tensions between the band members and Diddy became unbalanced.
Does that not sound like Big Daddy Kane? Vanity Kane? What is? I don't know.
Terrible. However, the band has reunited several times without any connections to Diddy.
The former Danity Kane member writing on Instagram, "What you sow, you shall reap."
Diddy's ex-girlfriend, Cassandra Ventura, Cassie, also reacted to the news of the raid. Following the raid incident, she shared a statement through her attorney, Douglas Wigdor. Hopefully, this is the beginning of the process that will hold Mr. Combs responsible for his depraved conduct. Meanwhile, Tanika Ray, a TV host and one-time backup singer for Diddy, said she had a horrific experience with the rapper that caused her to avoid him. She wrote on her Instagram page that she knew to avoid him at all costs. But the TV host said she won't divulge what allegedly happened to her to avoid revisiting the trauma it caused.
Dang.
However, Sean Diddy Combs has reacted to all the attacks and claims made against him through his lawyer. There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr.
That's ridiculous since we've literally have it on film, some of this.
Combs is innocent and will continue to fight daily to clear his name.
Yeah,
but
he
the
sure
rapper
will.
hasn't publicly appeared since the raids on his mansions. And that's all for now. What's your opinion on this situation? Let us know in the comment section and check out our...
Here's what you need to know about trying out.
Yeah, basically. That was a whole lot.
It's crazy because, like I said, I would not be shocked if nothing happened. It wouldn't shock me.
Ain't that scary, too? Isn't that, like, ridiculously scary?
But, I mean, with all these people speaking out, I don't know when his last party was. But I'm just trying to think, was that his last party? If nothing happens with this,
Oh, we in a hot mess.
and Diddy wants to throw a not guilty party, I'm just
Together.
wondering how many people are going to show up.
Oh,
That's where I'm... Oh, yeah. They're out there.
they're out there, all right.
They're repaving our streets.
Must be good where
But
you
yeah,
live.
think about that. If Diddy threw a party today, how many people would show up? I guarantee you it'll be a lot of people there.
You think?
No matter, just
You
because,
think?
like, I feel like a
Man,
lot
that's
of
messed
them
up.
are too deep in it to not attend. It's almost like they have to, right?
Even still?
But
You might be right.
I know Mike Tyson and Tupac were really close.
That was
I
a
believe Mike
perfect
Tyson
place.
used to. I mean, he used to be a part at a lot of parties. I'm trying to think, did he ever party with Diddy? Because you had that whole East Coast West Coast beef.
Sure.